Bonjour, hello, we are here. I said bonjour because we're going to Coeur, I think is how you say it. And I don't know, maybe it's Dalin? I don't know. I could be saying it wrong because of the French thing. But welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We are starting at Billings and we're taking a little journey and we should hit at least one new location, if not two. But we shall see how that goes. And just hope for the best. Last trip, I'm not gonna lie, was not the best. Mistakes were made. Which we didn't flip and have to get towed, but we did. Okay, we flipped a few times, but we landed on our feetsies, I guess our tires. And things got extremely damaged. But it's fine. Did I avoid the ticket? Let's freaking go. Okay. And you know what? We got no experience. And you know what? It's fine. We had a good chat, and that's what matters. I don't remember what we talked about, to be honest, but I'm sure it was a good time. But welcome back if you've been here before. And hi, welcome on in if you haven't. My name's Keeper, and I'm currently a frog named Franklin, because I literally, if I need to come up with a name, especially if it's for a frog, my go-to is Franklin. Whoopsies. So I just went, don't worry about it. So I just went with Franklin. He comes and hangs out on days when I don't feel like functioning as a human to my recording, because it's just a good vibe. I love American Truck Sim. I played as much as I can, but usually it's about like once a month when I can really sit down and record, and I haven't recorded for the last 2 weeks anything. Thankfully, I have a good buffer, but I've been so busy that I'm like, I need to find time to record before I ran out of footage. But, you know, we're here and we've been having a good time. We chatted about life updates. We got a 3D printer. Of course. I knew that was going to happen. We got a 3D printer. I haven't set it up yet. But hopefully the next time I record, I'll be able to tell you all about the things I've been 3D printing. And hopefully I'll have my face on camera and I'll be able to show you a bunch of things too, perhaps. I really hit that super late. Like, I'm turning. Oh God, girl. But anyways, hoping to get into some more crafting soon because I've taken a bit of a break from it for various reasons, including, am I going backwards? Oh, I totally am. Including the life has been extremely chaotic. I'm trying to figure out like when this is gonna post. So I'm recording this third week of March. I believe I have one more ATS video that'll get us, I guess, to the end of March. So this is probably gonna go up near the end of April. And I keep like alluding to something like a life change that's coming up, that I'm like, I'll talk about it when it's closer or whatever. And by the time you see this, I believe all that will have happened and will have settled. Why did he go that way? Oh, okay. I was like, is there a reason he went that way? Oh, he must have just been coming out from there. Makes sense. Anyways, in April, Azurite's work schedule is changing. If you don't know Azurite, he's the guy that I married. Hubby. I never know how to talk about him. He's just, you know, so many people in my community, especially on stream, just know him because he used to stream and stuff. He actually, I don't think we've talked about it. He retired from streaming recently. It just wasn't really getting as much fulfillment out of it anymore. And so, you know, he's been doing karate and stuff and other things that bring him joy, and like playing games on his own brings him joy. So like there was no real point anymore for him. He feels like he wrapped up his journey. He might stream occasionally from time to time, and like he'll probably show up in my stream from time to time. In fact, he shows up in my stream way more. He'll come in and he'll sit on the side of the bed sometimes and just chat, or he'll come and be sassy. And so that's been nice. I've enjoyed it. But I still I think I had a harder time with him ending streaming than he did. Because he had talked about stopping before, and I was like, no, don't do that. Cause like we would have never met if it weren't for both of us streaming, you know? So anyway, so that's like a big life change that happened recently. And then his work schedule is changing. I've talked about it in passing, but it's now like, we've been knowing about this for months and months, but now it's like final, it's happening. He put his bid on the shift that he wanted, which he did get because he has seniority by about 5 years on the next person that works there. And so he was able to get exactly what shift he wanted. So instead of working 3 days a week, he's going to be working 4 days a week now. Instead of doing 12-hour shifts, it's going to be like 10-hour shifts. And instead of only working on the weekend, essentially, he's going to be working through into the week. And as a result of all those changes, I'm going to be responsible for, honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm going to be responsible for picking, that one I should have avoided. I'm going to be responsible for picking up the littles, or bringing the littles to school and probably picking them up too, so he can get some rest, because not only are his days shifting and his number of hours shifting, the time that he works is shifting too, which on one side will be nice because he currently works at like 6 in the evening, and now he doesn't work till like 10:30, I think. And so it'll be so nice because he'll be here for bedtime with the littles across the board, which will be fantastic. And I think we'll get more time together. He'll also have Saturdays off, so that'll be nice to do things together. And on Sunday when he goes into work again, it won't be till super late, which is kind of like really good timing, because the huge transition life change that we've known about since about February, and have been preparing for emotionally, mentally, physically, is that the little's mom is moving away. So like 4 to 5 hours away. So instead of her getting them on Fridays and then us getting them back on Sundays, they're going to be with us full time. So that's obviously going to be an adjustment. Not a huge adjustment at the end of the day, to be honest, because we have had them the majority of the time typically. But it's definitely going to be a change. It's going to be a change to, we need to make sure that on Fridays and Saturdays we have dinners that they're going to enjoy eating, because usually those are the days when I make stuff for Azure and myself that I know the littles won't like to eat. Obviously, we'll have to have lunches and stuff for the weekend for them, because typically when they're with us, unless it's the summer or like a school break, we don't have to worry about breakfast or lunch because they eat that at school. So like just like changes like that, and then just having them all the time. But then like beyond that, obviously, is the emotional work and the mental work that we have been doing with them, and we will be continuing to do with them, because they won't have that access to their mom as regularly as they're used to, seeing her every weekend, and then sometimes during the weekend stuff. Obviously, we're going to make sure that they can phone anytime they want. We're probably going to be getting webcams for their computers so that they can chat with her that way too. But it's obviously going to be a huge change, and already it has been a lot that we've been working through. There doesn't seem to be a single day that goes past where, we aren't having deep conversations or helping someone work through emotions, or working through our own emotions too. Because like, I am absolutely devastated for the girls. Like, I know how it feels, and I just wish there was something that I could do for them besides support them as we are. Like, I wish I could take their pain away, but that's obviously not feasible. But we just keep telling them that we love them very much. We will continue to love them. They're safe here. They have a home with us. And then that they will see their mom when they can see her. So that's where we're at. So that's been a big change that like I said, we've known about since, I would say, beginning of February, maybe late January, and it's now April. So it's been going on for a while, working through this. I think when the official move finally happens, I think because there will be like a cap on like the when's it gonna happen, I think that will be better to like have like some, not like closure in that like, closure and they're never gonna see their mom again, but like closure in that now we can move and build on forward. And we're trying to be like hype up like the exciting things that we can all do together. Like Dad's schedule is going to change, and so we can go maybe do like picnics in the park on Saturday and stuff like that. So like that's what we've been working on and working through. And I think like I think they'll be okay. I think we're really lucky that we have had really good, strong, open communication with the littles. Even for like silly things like, the reason that I'm telling you not to do this is for your safety. Like, Don't do something dumb because you get hurt. Don't run around while you're brushing your teeth, or you could get the toothbrush through the back of your throat. And then I keep telling them that, don't mess around while you brush your teeth. And then guess what? They're messing around while they brush their teeth, and one of them hit the other toothbrush and it went into the back of their throat. Fortunately not through, but I'm like, girl, see, that's why I told you this. And so like stuff like that, we always try to have like, sometimes there's just like oopsies. Sometimes there's oopsies. Sometimes obviously there's going to be just like a no, but like I'm someone who thrives on explanation. So like, don't give me a ticket. Okay, good. You're busy. So I'm going to remember, I'm going to understand something better if I know the reasonings behind it. I worked at McDonald's when I was in high school, and I worked in the kitchen. I was trained everywhere, and I worked in the kitchen. And when I was getting trained, they were like, do you know why we always put mustard on before ketchup? And I was like, no. And they're like, because mustard acts as a bit more of a barrier. It doesn't absorb into the bun as much as ketchup, so it helps the bun be less soggy. And because like McDonald's is insane in their research and stuff for things like that. So like, yeah, they would know. And I remember that to this day. And so I think it's important when you can to explain the reasons behind the no's. And so because of that, like, you know, they trust us, they trust our judgment and whatnot. And so that's been really good. And so I think as we're all navigating this crazy situation, I should probably, well, we're going about the right speed. As we're all navigating this crazy situation, I'm glad that we have that. And I hope we'll continue to have that, although we are, as we're kind of getting closer. But like Azure has such a good way with the girls of, if they won't talk about it one day, the next day he can usually approach it and be like, hey, and then then he'll get the feelings and the thoughts and stuff out of them. You know, sometimes you just need time to process, and one of them specifically is that I need time to process person. Oh no. It's a great start. Oh yeah, let's do that. Come on. My lake. I think I might just be stuck. I would not drive that close. I think I'm stuck. That's annoying. Oh, are we going forward? I think we went forward. So that's convenient at least. But anyways, so we've been, you know, we've got like framework and stuff, which, oh yeah, I should probably repair before I go. Oh, do I need to repair? That was the question. I've got 698K. Okay, I was curious. Oh, that's cheap. Yeah. Oh, my steering wheel was like so borked to the side. But yeah, so that's what we've been going through. We're just trying to like figure out ways to let them know that like we're still gonna have fun and it's still gonna be a good time, and even though they're gonna miss their mom, like they don't need to miss out on the fun things they did together. And that's what we've been working on. We like, you know, we went to Chuck E. Cheese the other day, which was fun, and we were looking. Chuck E. Cheese actually has like an unlimited play pass thing where you basically it's basically a subscription for games, and it's actually pretty reasonable. It's like, I think it's like $8 or something for the base level, and that gives you like 40 games every single day, any day you want to go. So like, I was like, with the summer coming up, like that could be a really good thing. And it's like a 12-month, it said like 12-month commitment, but then I was looking online, it looks like you can try it out for 2 months before you commit to the 12 months. So I was like, well, that could be really good. And then we want to get them swimming lessons this year. Baby A was like, I really don't want swimming lessons. And Azure was like, that's non-negotiable. And she's like, I can swim. And we're like, girl, you can drown. We've seen it. And like, they are getting more confident in their swimming when they have a chance. But like, I did swimming lessons. I did swimming lessons, but they put me in level 2 to start because I had like some swimming experience. And by the end of the week, I was in level 5. So like practicing and like diving and stuff. So like, I mean, I can be like, yeah, I did swimming lessons. I learned things in swimming. To But like, I don't know how swimming lesson levels work or if they do. Because ours was like level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I think 6. I only did the 1 year. Or maybe I got to the end. I don't remember. But like, I've always swam. It's been something that I just have always done and have always loved. I'm such a water baby, hence the frog. And so like, that's something, because then we could like go to lakes and like go to rivers and go to the ocean. I hate swimming in the ocean. Except, okay, asterisk, if it's warm, I'm okay with swimming in the ocean, but if it's freaking freezing, I don't want to, and I mean the water. If the water's freezing, I don't want to swim in the ocean. Also, like, I don't love getting all covered in salt water and then you get salt. So I prefer a lake to anything, and rivers are okay, but I prefer a lake. And I know people are like, but there's sketchy things in the lake. Like, do you think there's not sketchy things in the ocean? Like, but I grew up swimming in lakes, and so like, that's just what I'm used to. Even though like there was ocean accessibility, still, nah, thanks. Lake. Although I did go to Nuevo Vallarta for my friend's wedding, and the beach there with the sand and the warm water was real nice. And so like, again, warm is the exception. I think I might have gone in the ocean in Daytona Beach as well. But also there's just like a pool right on the beach from the hotel. So like, I'm gonna do that too. But so that's something that we can definitely do. Plus they'll have their extracurriculars continuing throughout the summer, which will be nice. I don't feel like we're gonna slow down even with summer break, but we might, you know, plan some little adventures here and there. Like we went a couple years ago, we took a big, was that a couple years ago? No, it wasn't last year, it must have been the year before. I was visiting, and I always wanted to go see Crater Lake because like it seems so cool. And so we took the littles out of school and we went on our little road trip, and we made it to Crater Lake. And it was, I think it was like September, maybe beginning of October, and it was already freaking cold on the mountain. Who would have been surprised? But it was so cool, and we all had such a good time. And even though one of them was like, I'd rather go to school, and we're like, no, you're coming with us. And then she had a good time. And it was really funny because when we went on another road trip, and she's like, I'd rather just stay with mom. And then we're like, no, you're going to come with us. And then she's like, I had so much fun, and constantly asked us to go back. And so I think we might try to find like another national park and see about going there. Maybe chase some waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Because that could be a good time. So we're just gonna play it by ear and see what we can do. We also talked about like maybe having picnics in the park, and we talked about what food we would bring. And Baby B was like, popcorn chicken, because we like. Okay, so Kmart. What? Kmart? Nope. Walmart has popcorn chicken. I feel like I've been on this road before. I wouldn't be. Yeah, it looks like I have because it's yellow. Walmart has like popcorn chicken that you can buy from like their deli section, and the littles love it. Walmart also sells popcorn chicken in the freezer section. It's the same thing. Okay, so a couple months ago, we're like, well, let's get this because then we could have it at home. And we made the popcorn chicken for them. I think Azurite did. And they tried, and they're like, this is so gross, I hate it. And we're like, it's literally the same thing. They're like, no, it's not, right? So then Azurite and I ate theirs, and it was really good. And so now we will have popcorn chicken from time to time. And then the littles, we'll make them like Dino Nuggies or something because they don't like it. So today we were so freaking busy. We got up, went to the gym, Azurite, and then we had to go to Walmart to get some popcorn chicken and some french fries. Oh God, why are you lagging? I'm speeding, don't you know this? And then Azurite went to get the girls, so I was like, okay. So I'm like changing, I'm cooking fries and popcorn chicken for us because I was like, I'll make food for you. And I was like, how can we transport this? Because as soon as he gets home, we basically have to turn around and go to karate. And fortunately we have like little like food portion thing. So I was like, okay, well, this works. We can do fries on this side, we can do popcorn chicken there. So I like just trying to get, unfortunately I got done like just in time. and I finished my popcorn chicken, and so I was just eating my fries in the car. But the girls are like, "Oh, what's that? Popcorn chicken? Can we have some?" And they try it, and they both love it. I'm like, I swear to God. Like, were they just having a bad day that day? Because they will do this. They will be like, I don't like that food anymore. And it's just because they're having a bad day. And I'm like, I'm gonna beat you. I'm not going to beat them. I would never beat them. But it's like, they drive me nuts. And then they'll be like, oh, I don't like that food. I've never liked that food. And you're like, girl, you enjoyed it like last week. You didn't tell me I could skip the way station. Oh, there it is. They'll be like, I don't like that food. Of course. I've never liked that food. And you're like, okay, so then I'll like stop meal planning it, right? I'll be like, okay, well, you don't like that food, so we're not going to bother meal planning it. And then they'll be like, why don't we eat this anymore? It's like, because you told me you don't like it. No, I never said that. No, you did. And so like, we're working so hard on like teaching them that there's a difference between I don't want this right now and I've never liked this and I don't like this. And like, is this a universal kid thing? Like, I don't know. But yeah, so it's just why do we never have this? So anyway, so they each tried the popcorn chicken. They're like, oh my God, this is so good. And so then Baby B was like, I would bring popcorn chicken. And we're like, okay, well, popcorn chicken's gonna be cold, so it might not be okay. Oh, quesadilla was the first one. Would you be okay eating it cold? I have a hard time eating food cold. If it's meant to be cold, I'm okay with it. If it's meant to be hot, I have a hard time eating cold food. There are a few things, like when I used to go for hikes all the time, I would bring penne pasta and chicken breast, and I would just season it all and like put it together. Not like a true salad, because like, salad gross. I'm a child. But those things like mixed together. And you know, you get your protein, get your carbs, was really good. And so I was like, well, that would work for me. Roast beef, I'm okay with eating cold. But not on a sandwich, because sandwich gross. Things mixed together. That's my biggest brain challenge. For like food textures, is like things mixed together. Like, no, I'm gonna eat these separate. I'm not so much like, oh, if it's touching, I'm not gonna eat it. But it's definitely like, well, I don't want to eat it mixed together because it's two different textures. Like, it's ground beef. Oh, we're in Idaho. It's like, it's ground beef and it's rice, and those are two vastly different textures. So, you know, it do be like, oh my God, it do be like that. We nearly crashed, but it's fine. We didn't, and that's what matters. Have we crashed yet? Oh, we had to get towed because we hit the side and we couldn't get out. But I don't think we've had like a true crash. So like, that's a win. I also don't think we've gotten any new cities, and I thought we were going to get two. Devastated. Well, I should probably consider going a little bit slower there, bud. Oh, shoot. You know what? That solves that. I realized that was a cop and that I was speeding. And we have enough fuel, and that we were in trouble, and so I was trying to hit the brake so I could slow down, and I accidentally hit him, and but again, it works because I didn't get the ticket. I think it was the last trip I did. There were so many sheriffs. It was ridiculous. And literally at one point, I'm like, oh my God, why are there so many sheriffs? And then I got nailed for a speeding ticket. I was like, oh, okay, that's why I get it. My bad. Runaway truck ramps. Those are insane. I don't think I've ever seen one used in real life. I've seen videos of them, but like, dang. Okay. I would like this car to move. Move, car, get out the way. I'm sorry. I got that fine before I even hit the car. Just saying. They're like you know that movie? I can't remember what it's called, but like precognitions, where you're gonna like They know you're gonna do a crime before you do it, man. The number of times I'm like, heck, crime. Oh, my blinker's on. But I would never. So like, where at that point, like, where's the intent drawn? Like, oh man, that person's making me so angry, I'm gonna go stab them. But I'm like, I'm not actually gonna stab them. But is it like, oh well, they thought that. Previously, somebody drove into me, but they had their blinker on. So I was like, oh, I guess if you've got your blinker on, you can do all the crimes. So I'm like, but I know that's not the case, because if so, I would just have my blinker on all the time. Okay, let me scooch past. Just a little scoochie poochie. Pardon me, coming through. Thank you. Appreciate it. Looks like we need to go up the other side here shortly. I assume that's the exit. Yep. Probably slow down a bit. We're the only one in this lane, so that's convenient. And we're going to be taking a right-hand turn at the top here. Are we going to stop for the light? We don't have to. The answer was no, by the way. I wasn't stopping. Oh, hey, we're like here. Let's freaking go. Ooh, I'm starting to get a little hungry. It's after midnight o'clock. Sometimes I call midnight, nighttime, noon. Because why not? I've got free will, I can exercise it. Right. Honestly, I think we did relatively good on that one. I don't think it'll be excellent, but I don't think it will be the worst. Okay. Can we get there? Mayhaps. Leave the truck with no gas for the next person, as we should. Heck yeah, we made it! Woohoo! How did we do, though? We were excellent. Okay. Again, I don't think I got those 2 new places. I might have. I wasn't really paying attention, but I don't think I did. But you know what? We didn't do 0 monies like we did in the last one, so I'll take that as a win. If you haven't watched my other ATS videos and you enjoy them, there's a whole playlist, and there's a smaller one for European Truck Sim. If you like demo playthroughs, we got those too. Full game playthroughs, we got those too. And then we have live content 4 times a week, at least at this current juncture. Maybe it's changed, I don't know. At twitch.tv/KeeperCGC. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.